Well, interesting, to say the least.
This is really interesting.
Mm. I'm learning as you do as well.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll learn more about my heritage from these adventures.
I wonder if you two are actually connected in that way. I did wonder about it.
Whether or not we are connected? In what way do you think?
Like all of you, like every one of you, even the kobold has like bestial kind of part. Like he's a dragon, but it's still a beast, and all of
Well,
you have this kind of yeah.
I take it as a personal offense that you compare a dragon to a beast.
uh, you are a very intellectual beast, but you
Yeah.
are a wildlife, don't aren't you? You live in the nature. You don't build cities. So anyone who makes the nature their home is practically considered a beast. And I don't think dragons usually build cities. They are more like a cave or a place which feels nice, and they are more like blending in with the nature rather than trying to throw it and build something from it.
They're more
That,
solitary.
that's my take on what is different between it's either mankind or beast. This is everything else is considered like in between, but it's not like you do have the how to call it the scales. You have the let's say it like this: humans are fragile, mankind are fragile, and they kind of bend the nature with their force to build up for the weaknesses, while you are just born with your inherited bestial, let's call it that, abilities and features that lets you protect yourself without the need to create things manually. Let's call it like that. That's my take on the difference, basically. A human, if you give him nothing, no weapon, no anything, no training in actual way of combat, can't really defend itself. You will break him like he was a little straw when you think about it, right? And
Uh,
compared to that, any dragon, any beast can protect itself in the minimal amount. It's part of the instincts. You are born with that, unlike a human which has to be taught how to survive.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but what really is the difference between a human and an elf like yourself?
I am saying, I am taught. We are the same like humans in this sense. I never said I'm not. I am not a beast. This is true. I am required to learn. The only difference is the amount of years we live, and it allows us to learn much more before we die. That means we do we are how to call it just because we have more years to learn the things and we know more than usually a human does because of our old age and such, it doesn't mean we're born with the abilities to fight and to defend ourselves. If you see an elder child, it won't be able to run from you if you try to kill it. It will die. While even a baby animal or a baby dragon will know instinctively that if something attacks it, it needs to run away. If it's in danger, it will run away.
Hmm. So
Right?
let me tell you one big difference between a dragon and a beast. A beast does not have the power and a connection to magic as a dragon. So that's one big difference. The second thing is the intelligence. We are even more intelligent than any humanoid race on the planet. So comparing my kind into a beast is a bit offensive.
There
Isn't
are
that
many
only because of
mystical-
how long dragons can live?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That
what I
that's
know.
why they're wise?
They're wise without not connect. It's not connected the years they live to their intelligence. We are born intelligent creatures.
Question. So what do you make a magical beast with high intellect? Do you say it offends itself by being a magical beast? There are magical beasts who are as smart as dragons are, but they are considered magical beasts. That's the name. There's nothing wrong with it. I think you are just making the word beast an insult instead of taking it like a good word. If anything, if there was a beast here or anyone with bestial characterism, and they are, you are practically offending them.
What kind
But
of
it's like
magical beast do you know?
it's like referring humans as a lowly being, and say being called a human is an insult, so the human will get insulted. I think you just took the word beast as an insult while you're insulting all the beasts, and some of them are magical and way smarter than dragons are. And
I don't think that. No, legit don't think that.
Wait, Tiny One, did you insult me?
yes, he did. He just did that.
It's okay, it's okay. Come, and I will just like shrug him with my hand, and I'm like, I love you, you are Tiny One.
Is just a huge cave. At the end, like there's a lot of different stuff, like pillars and some statues, all different manners of things. At the end, right at the back of that, you see like a huge blue dragon sleeping.
I'm, I'm assuming the room is filled with gold and treasure, right?
Yep, it does.
I will tell them with all serious, do not touch anything.
Well, if I like my gold on my back, if I will just pull it out, she will think that this is her gold or my gold.
I would just say this: don't give her a reason to be aggressive.
All
You
right,
are you are guest in our house, so be polite
you are right.
and don't steal. So I will tell the group to stay here while I, the one that approach and wake her up. And I'm gonna do this way, like Stewie from Family Guy. Mommy, mama, mama, mom, mom, mommy. Until she wakes up. Well, if not for just the shits and giggles. Mother, I had a bit of disagreement with one of my companions about a certain topic. He compared dragons to beasts. Can you please educate him a bit? And I pointed about.
The second he says that, there's like fuel, like anger. Do not compare me to a beast. From my perspective, you are the beast.
Why is this such an humiliating word? What's wrong with having bestial faith?
We
That's wrong.
are not beasts. There are
Before-
beasts.
Before she continue, I'm just gonna step to the side, sit next to Amike and eat like corn seeds, like popcorn, while I'm
Hey,
watching this
Give
scene.
me some, give me some. Don't do
Yes,
it
yes.
to yourself.
Continue.
Just
just-
calling you a beast insults you. Calling me a beast insults me.
It doesn't insult me. I just think you're so undereducated and your intellectual level is so low for being hurt by something like that, and even using us as insult while we have bestial companions there and you care not for them. I think your intelligence is actually the lowest I've met, and I'm turning around and leaving.
Well, you insulted a blue dragon.
Yes,
Let me pull up.
Moon just as soon as he
Yeah,
heard that he
run
turned
away.
around and leave. I
Don't
walk,
blue
walk,
dragon.
walk,
I didn't
walk.
think I will need to do that.
I would just tell my mother, those two are okay.
Oh, don't worry. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. That's 22 final.
Bye,
Alright.
bye, bye.
Let me just take all my points.
Guy, looking.
I'm still eating the popcorn. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm eating too,
All of that.
but
Alright, so this is 10, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 66, 76, and 19 half. You take 45 lightning damage.
Okay, I die.
Like straight up died.
I think in level 3 it's way above.
What's your max?
Okay.
Well, that is fitting.